Miles Holland wasn't just quiet. He was the embodiment of silence in human form, a reclusive genius who would rather spend an evening with a classic novel than engage in the choreography of social interaction. He had always found comfort in solitude, until one day a mysterious old book in his grandpa's attic would change his life forever. The book was bound in weathered leather, its cover devoid of any title. In its pages lay a vast world filled with enigmatic riddles and cryptic maps, each one leading to the next. Consumed by a newfound curiosity, Miles began solving them one by one, his introverted nature serving as a perfect ally. His sharp mind was a well-crafted weapon, slicing through riddles like a knife through butter. As he journeyed deeper into the book, he felt an odd sensation. Each riddle solved was like a whisper, and each whisper began to feel like conversation. However, as Miles began to unravel the mystery, the whispers grew louder. Suddenly, he wasn't alone. Letters from the pages began to materialize in his room. Warm greetings, enthusiastic congratulations, thoughtful questions about his day. It was as if the book were alive, trying to talk to him, the start of an odd friendship. Then one day, his heart thudded as a riddle emerged asking him to invite others into this cryptic world. He was perplexed. Invite others? But who? His solitude was his sanctuary. Could he really dare to step outside his comfort zone? It was a tough decision, but curiosity won out over fear. Miles hesitantly extended the invite to his classmates, his voice faltering, his palms sweaty. To his surprise, they were intrigued and slowly got drawn into the magical realm of riddles. And there it was, the unthinkable happened. Through the mesmerizing world of riddles, the introverted bookworm started forming bonds. The enigmatic whispers from the book echoed in real-life discussions, debates, and shared laughter. Miles found himself part of a small but tightly knit group, each sharing a unique camaraderie as they ventured deeper into the enchanting world the book offered. No longer was Miles the solitary figure lost in the crowd. He was now the ringleader of a group of adventurers, the guide into a fantastical realm. The quiet whisperer had found his voice and, more importantly, friends who valued it. But this was only the beginning. As the final riddle hinted at a real treasure hidden somewhere in the world, the group of friends prepared to embark on an unforgettable adventure. And as they stepped out into the wide, unknown world, they couldn't help but wonder, what surprises did the book have in store for them next? With each passing day, their camaraderie deepened, their laughter grew louder, and the puzzles became increasingly intricate. The book seemed to be responding to their collective energy, feeding off their excitement and unveiling clues that required a harmonious blend of their unique abilities. The once humble introvert, Miles, now found himself in a swirl of late-night brainstorming sessions, and daredevil explorations around the city. The cryptic clues led them to forgotten monuments, hidden libraries, and even beneath their very school. Each location was an enigma, concealing answers to their riddles. Navigating through these real-life puzzles was a rollercoaster of exhilaration and suspense, transforming the mundane cityscape into a playground of secrets. One day, a riddle led them to a sealed-off underground chamber beneath the local museum, a place untouched by time. The air was thick with anticipation as they stepped into the dimly lit room, their flashlights piercing the dense gloom. The riddle had said, "In the heart of history, where echoes of the past linger, your next step lies hidden." The museum was a place brimming with history, and its hidden basement, a treasure trove of the past. The dusty room was filled with artifacts, forgotten pieces of history stored away from prying eyes. In the heart of the room stood a grand statue of an ancient philosopher, a scroll in one hand, and the other pointing towards an obscure mural on the wall. It was this mural that held their next clue. A fresco painted with symbols, each depicting a virtue of friendship, trust, understanding, respect, and unity. As they deciphered each symbol, they couldn't help but reflect on their own journey. This adventure had brought them together, turning classmates into companions and an introverted boy into a brave leader. But now, standing in the heart of history, it wasn't just the thrill of the chase that kept them going. It was the realization that they had found something more valuable than any treasure, an unbreakable bond of friendship. Solving the mural's riddle led them to the final clue in their book. The once empty back cover now bore a golden seal. With pounding hearts, they broke the seal to find a mirror. It was a moment of confusion until they caught sight of their own reflection. A group of friends, wide-eyed and breathless with anticipation. The message was clear. They were the treasure all along. As they returned to the surface, the book in their hands felt different. No longer was it filled with riddles and clues, but now it was a blank canvas, ready to be filled with their own stories of friendship and adventure. With newfound excitement, they looked towards the future, a journey with an endless road of possibilities. And Miles, who once preferred solitude, stood in the midst of his friends, a content smile gracing his face. He was no longer the embodiment of silence but a symbol of friendship and courage. He had stepped out of his shell, and in doing so, had discovered a world beyond riddles, a world of friendship, trust, and shared laughter. And all of this, he realized, had begun with a single step: the choice to let others in.